won it! She wins it! There's Sanne-Thijssen! It's magic! It's unbelievable!
The Longines Global Champions Tour of 2022 was one for the books. Right from the first fence, the season offered intense competition, surprises and true thrillers.
He's going to get it, here comes Beerbaum, he's going to win it! He's going to win it, it is by 500th! By 500th of a second! The top three sits within 1/10 of a second, ladies and gentlemen. This is sport at the very highest level.
And when the dust of the start of the season had settled, the battle for the championship really started.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. For 35.87, here is Salman. It is good.
And it never stopped.
He's risking it all to the final fence. There's the Vos. What a round for the Vos. Throwing everything in the ring here. Giving it all.
3 riders took it to the final stage.
Van Meer. Now he has to stay focused. There's the final fence.
The LGCT competition was decided in the last line. These are the biggest stories of the season. March 2022. The opening stage in Doha. And a flying start for the German top rider Ludger Beerbaum.
Now the split time. Steady, adds, that slows him down, that puts him behind. Von Eckermann just over the back rail, always 0.3 of a second faster. Could you believe that? Here comes Ludger Beerbaum now, over the back rail of Global Champions, rolls back to the white rails. It is 38.74 to beat. Come on, Ludger, come on, speed up. You're going to beat one of the best combinations in the world. Ludger Beerbaum for the win here. What's it gonna be? It's a win for Ludger Beerbaum. Unbelievable on Mila.
He and the beautiful Mila were the best combination in an 8-rider jump-off. A big smile for the man who has already won so many show jumping competitions in his career. What a way for him to start the LGCT season. Beerbaum didn't know it then, but things would get even better for him. In Mexico City, Beerbaum and Mila qualified for the jump-off once more. Much to the delight of the crowd, the jump-off turned out to be a real thriller. Dennis Lynch.
Come on, Dennis, come on, put the pressure on the others to come. On Brooklyn Heights, finding new heights in his career on this horse. There's Dennis Lynch and he's clear. 44.56 seconds.
Lynch was challenged by Irish rider Michael Duffy.
Here comes Duffy, opening up that big stride on Zilton. Going there, finding, no, adds, he's not going to make it, is he? Oh yes, oh no, oh yes, oh no, it's no! By 300th for second place.
A nail-biting minute for Dennis Lynch, but he was on the good side of time. Last rider in the jump-off, Ludger Beerbaum.
He's a little bit behind on Dennis Lynch, but if he opens up in this last line, it's all possible. Come on, Ludger, go get it. 44.56 is to beat for the second win this season. He's going to get it. Here comes Beerbaum. He's going to win it. It is by 500th of a second. The top three sits within 1/10 of a second, ladies and gentlemen. This is sport at the very highest level. It does not get any better than this. Ludger Beerbaum, the GOAT, the greatest of all times. No, it's not just Mila, it's you as well, Ludger. What a performance.
Another victory for Beerbaum. What a finish. What a jump-off.
Yeah, this is something I would really like to say, and I don't say every week, you can believe me. Without the atmosphere, without the crowd cheering all of us on, but especially me, this makes this show so unbelievably special, and thank you each and every one of you. Thank you very, very much.
In Madrid, the 4th stage of the LGCT season, both Derek Kenny and Marlon Modolo Zanotelli shared the lead in a 10-man jump-off. They made no mistakes and stopped the clock at exactly the same time.
And what shall we do with the golden ticket if it comes down to joint first place?
There was just one rider left in the jump-off, Sanne-Thijssen from the Netherlands, riding on Conquidam.
Here comes Sanne Thijssen. She hasn't won a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix yet. She was second in Valkenswaard and now risking it all on this super fast horse, this superstar, Longines and Sanne Thijssen for 39 and 1. She has not win it. She won it. She wins it. There's Sanne Thijssen. It's magic. It's unbelievable. Beating Derek Kenny and Marlon Modolo Zanotelli by half a second. It's now the biggest win in her career. Sanne Thijssen from the Netherlands, the daughter of that champion of Leon Thijssen, is now a champion in her own right.
What a great performance. Thijssen, the surprise winner in Madrid. The excitement of the Longines Global Champions Tour opening stages continues. Thijssen wasn't the only female rider to shine in the LGCT season, and she wasn't the only female winner of a Grand Prix. In Miami Beach, the second stage on the Global Champions Tour, Katrien Akkerman was the best in a 12-rider jump-off. In Saint-Tropez, just 1 week after Thijssen's victory, it was Malin Baed-Jonsson's turn. She and H&M Indiana were fast in the jump-off.
And here's the finish for Johnson, and she's ahead. She has to be ahead. She takes the lead here by 0.38, and look and listen to the Swedes. The flags in the stadium. It's Malin Baed-Jonsson.
They needed some patience, but no other combination could beat their time. Another great victory by Baed-Jonsson, and again a woman on the highest step of the podium. The early lead in the overall table was for Belgian rider Pieter de Vos. Now the second phase of the season had started. The phase of the battle for the lead in the championship. In Hamburg, there were chances for ambitious riders. Christian Ahlmann did well in his home Grand Prix in Hamburg. A good clear on Dominator made him the leader in the jump-off.
Can he dominate in Hamburg? Here comes Ahlmann. It is 50.51, nearly a second quicker. And Ahlmann is on top of the world at this moment. And his heart full of joy. Dominator 2000Z shows what it's worth.
Still 5 riders had to jump. Nieberg, Eining, Pals and Pender failed to overtake Christian Ahlmann. 1 rider left. Could Niels Bruynzeel spoil the party for the German on home ground?
He goes wider than Ahlmann, but he cuts the corner actually and has it down. Christian Ahlmann wins the Grand Prix in Hamburg.
Ahlmann wins, and he climbs to the top of the overall table in the Longines Global Champions Tour. Stockholm, halfway through the season. The previous stage in Cannes was won by Daniel Deusser. Ahlmann extended his lead in the overall table. In Stockholm, one of his rivals, De Vos, didn't qualify for the Grand Prix. Still, there were a lot of great combinations to beat. Ben Meyer and Explosion W, the Olympic champions. Meyer already had 3 top 6 finishes in just 4 appearances and was a real threat for Ahlmann.
Down to the last fence, down to the wire for a history-breaking win maybe. There comes Meyer. Where does he find himself? Ben Meyer with Explosion, 37.16.
A good clear for the golden combination and pressure on Ahlmann. Could he handle the pressure and produce another good result?
Keep going, keep going, keep going. For 35.87, here is Ahlmann. It is good. It is good. Christian Ahlmann takes the lead in Stockholm.
Wonderful fast jump-off round by Ahlmann and Dominator. He surpasses Meyer and could win another stage. Only Henrik von Ackermann to go.
Who is going to be crowned champion here in Stockholm? There is the split time. He's just up on the clock. Here comes King Edward with Henrik von Ackermann to grab what they deserve. Maybe the winner is Stockholm in front of the home crowd. Down to the wire, down to the edge. It is slower, and it's Christian Ahlmann who wins his second Grand Prix of the season.
Another victory for championship leader Ahlmann. He now leads by more than 30 points.
You've extended your lead in the overall championship. You don't normally get emotional, but how important is this one for the overall season?
Yeah, it's a very big step. We had a great season so far. It's just halftime, and I really hope that everything stays sound and happy and focused, and that we can make it until the end of the season.
Marlon Modolo Zanotelli, the Brazilian rider, never won an LGCT Grand Prix.
Been knocking on the door many times, being second a couple of times, but I definitely knew that my mare was a very quick mare.
He finished second best 3 times, but never a win. This day in Paris would change all of that. 7 qualifiers in the jump-off. Lily Keenan was good.
She's quicker indeed, and she will be on the podium.
Lily Atwood was even better.
It can all turn around. Great shot to the last. Here comes Atwood. It is the lead. 1.58, and Lily Atwood leads in Paris.
Zanotelli, the last rider to go out. He had to beat Lily Atwood. This was his chance.
It is now all in his hands as Marlon Zanotelli, after finishing second on 3 occasions already, now has it all in his own hands to finally win the Grand Prix here in Paris and win a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. There's Zanotelli. It is the first one ever in his career, and he finally does it. All the emotion in that fist. Look at his face. This means a lot to Zanotelli. This is absolutely magic, and this is the look of somebody who just finished second in the Grand Prix. Lily Atwood, as everybody again rises to their feet.
Marlon Modolo Zanotelli, the man who came over to Europe from Brazil and worked so hard to become a top rider, finally wins a Grand Prix on the Longines Global Champions Tour. What an unforgettable day for him. The next stage in Monaco was won by Max Kuhner. He beat Derek Kenny in an intense 2-man jump-off. Great win for the Austrian rider, now entering the top 5 of the overall table. Coming to London, Belgian rider Pieter de Vos still didn't have a win this season. He was consistent, scoring a lot of points and still in touch with championship leader Christian Allman, but no win. That would help his championship ambitions.
The final fence, there's the Vos. What a round for the Vos, throwing everything in the ring here, giving it all. What a run from the Vos and to Pied de la Roque. My oh my, what a ride from the Vos.
Vrieling and Olivia Philippart couldn't beat the time of the Vos. The only rider that could keep de Vos from winning in London was Scott Brash.
But look at this rollback. Whoa, risky, and it's gone, and the Vos wins the Grand Prix because it's gone. It is gone for Brash. He does not win it.
Not just the win, also a big number of points that made the championship in reach again for the Vos. The battle wasn't over just yet. Only 3 stages left. Michael Pender had won in Valkenswaard. LGCT hero Ben Mayer still hadn't won a stage in 2022. He was close on several occasions, but was never on top. But because of his 5 top 10 finishes in just 7 appearances, he came to Rome as the number 3 in the table. Another good result, preferably a win, would mean that he still had a chance to become the champion of the Longines Global Champions Tour. In a star-studded jump-off, Christian Kukuk proved to be fast.
This is sensational riding from Christian Kukuk and Mumbai. Will it be their day in the Longines Global Champions Tour of Rome? Yes, it will!
Now, Mayer had to go clear and beat the time of Kukuk.
Is he quicker? Not much in it. 0.6 of a second, and now he's just got to fly towards the last. Ben Mayer, Baltic HB here in the Longines Global Champions Tour of Rome. Where does he stop the clock? 0.67 away. He's gone into second. That's a big, big result for Ben. It's not quite fast enough for the lead.
Clear, but not as fast as Kukuk. Kukuk wins in Rome, Mayer second. Not a win, but in the championship, Mayer gets close. He now trails championship leader Christian Allman by just 6 points. In New York, Mayer and de Vos both tried to take over the lead in the LGCT. Leader Christian Allman wasn't there, so the door stood wide open. Ben Meyer and Feltic HB were fast, but they picked up a fault. No jump off for Meyer this time.
And he won't be on the podium today. And it means that the battle for the top spot, it could have been decided today, but it certainly won't be decided. And Christian Ullmann will perhaps be watching on from home, not here this week.
Still, he finished in 6th place and scored enough points to overtake Ullmann. De Vos made it to the jump-off.
41.45, is he going to be quick enough? Is he? He could be. He's done it by 0.3 of a second. He won in London. Is it enough to win in New York as well?
He even had a good chance to win the Grand Prix as he took the lead with just one rider left. Daniel Deusser, the last to enter the arena.
Is it going to be his day? Have we saved the best till last in the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of New York? Of course we have, but only by 8/100ths of a second in one of the closest finishes I have seen in the sport. The hat's going to come off. Here's your champion, your Grand Prix winner. What a performance from Daniel Deusser.
Deusser is faultless and clear. He takes the stage, his second in the 2022 season after winning in Cannes. De Vos finishes second and, like Meyer, overtakes Ullmann in the table. 3 riders within 12 points of each other for the championship. It all had to be decided in the big final in Riyadh. The final stage in Riyadh produced 2 top stories. The first story was about the amazing performance of the under-25 rider Michael Pender. Earlier this year, he was the winner in Valkenswaard. More under-25 riders made a big impact in 2022, but Pender stood out. In Riyadh, he once again made it to the jump-off, and for the second time this season, he was victorious. Pender wins 2 Grand Prix in 1 year as an under-25 rider. The second story was about the championship. All 3 title contenders qualified for the Grand Prix in Riyadh. The course set out by Uliana Vizzani proved to be a tough one. De Vos, the first of the 3 to ride out, really needed a clear to make a big move for the championship.
Stretch! And she's not out, she's on the back rail, and De Vos is on 4 and not in the jump-off. And now De Vos has to think about the time. And there is De Vos, and he has got a second fault, and I think that right here and right now De Vos has lost the championship potentially on the last fence.
8 penalties for De Vos. By the time the championship leader entered the stadium, De Vos's chance of a good result was almost gone. Ben Meyer on Feltic HB.
The pressure cooker. The do-or-die ride. He has to ride this like there is no tomorrow, and he's doing that. He's gone through the difficult triple combination. He flies into the double and has 3 fences to jump. Imagine if he goes clear, it feels like he's got the guarantee of the title. Ben Meyer, big time. Oh, and the back wheel goes. The back wheel goes for Meyer. He's not in the jump off. Now he has to stay focused. There's the final fence. He keeps it on the 4 with a big rub at the front rail, and then Meyer in 73.76 seconds. He has not won the championship just yet. For that, he needed to go clear, and he didn't.
Ullmann had to jump clear to take away a 3rd title from Big Ben. Ullmann on Dominator.
You can call him the most consistent rider in the history of the Longines Global Champions Tour, but also the most under-decorated rider in the history of the tour. A pin-perfect round so far. Oh, and it's gone! And so we have a champion, and that champion is Ben Meyer, who has just written history in the Longines Global Champions Tour to win 3 titles.
The 2 faults of Ullmann settles it. Pender wins another stage, but Ben Meyer is crowned the LGCT 2022 champion.
And I think it was great sport, but all the best horses and riders in the world here, and for sure Christian and Peter, they really pushed it all the way till the end, and fortunately things just went my way today.
You are our 2022 season champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Another great season. a tense showdown, and a glorious winner. The biggest stories of the season in the Longines Global Champions Tour of 2022. We look forward to more good stories and hope to share them with you next season.